in the house, the one and only Madchatter, my business partner, best friend in the whole wide world, brother from another mother, you name it. Like we've been through a lot over the years. One of the of everybody in AK, him and Gecko, my longest lasting friends, man. It's an honor to have you on the show finally, man.
Man, you bet, Blinks, man. Thanks for the invite. What's up, everybody? Happy to be here.
This is gonna be a friendly episode for everybody, and we're on the eve of this man's birthday. Happy birthday to you, man.
Oh, man, appreciate you.
Swig of water for everybody out there at work.
Yep. H2O.
Good old refreshing on a Monday evening. And you need some water after a long, hard day. Drink your water, guys. Stay hydrated.
Indeed, stay hydrated.
But today, you know how we do it on these interviews. We get into some beat-em-up style stuff. And today, as you see on the screen, Shaq Fu. The reason we're doing this, he wanted to play it. He's always getting the Shaq comparison. If you've never seen this guy, this man is 6'5". He a tall man. And so he always got them Shaq. What up, Shaq? People just be going like,
it's ridiculous.
And you said it's been going on since like high school?
Since like high school, man. Especially when we had Sam, I would just be walking on the yard and just say, Shaq. I'm just like, and then he asked me to play Shaq Fu, and I'm just like, really? Really, Blinks? Really? So
it wouldn't happen any other way. But let's get it going. Just having fun with these old with the new game. Yes. Normal.
Yeah, that's normal. Just
keep it going. This game is crazy. That little funky music they got going. Yeah, this game is crazy. I'm a little bit. I've only played like very minimum. I had it on the Switch, but now I got it on the PlayStation. They have it on sale, guys, for the next couple of weeks. Well, one more week. So next Wednesday night, this game will be off PlayStation sale. Check it out. It's also on Switch sale, I believe, right now. If you want to check it out. If you're watching this 2 weeks later, you missed out. So gaming, we're from that same old era, like growing up in the '90s, man. Like Sega and Nintendo were at the wars. Me and MacGyver talked about that. How, yeah, he's a little younger than us.
My story is convoluted and full of holes, so pay attention. It begins in the land of dragons, legends, and General Soul's chicken.
Hey, crazy. That is so.
That's the best.
Let's get the scenery.
I started out like any other Chinese orphan. The only clue to my identity was a mysterious birthmark. My mother named me Shaquille and raised me as her own. But as the years went by, I grew like wild bamboo on the sunny side of Mount Xing Xing. I was bullied, alienated, tormented, all because of my size.
Damn, Sasquatch!
I had no friends, but there was one man, a village elder who took interest in my upbringing. An old man named Yeye.
Those kids just jealous because you such big boy. I mean, your turds must be bigger than their heads. Your feet must be the size of...
I get the point.
There is great power within you, Shakir. You must use great restraint.
He trained me in the ancient fighting technique of Wuxi.
This is a mess.
I wonder if these are real techniques. They sound kind of
like some kung fu.
Exactly.
And I became a master.
But yeah, so we grew up in this, going back to the original thing, we grew up in the same era, Sega, Nintendo. Were you more of a Sega or a Nintendo
will
guy?
soon arrive when your
definitely
strength
more
will
of
be
a
needed.
When?
Same.
Yeah, I just love Sonic the Hedgehog, Lion King, and Aladdin on Sega were like
on the Genesis.
Sega Genesis specifically goated.
What was the first console you owned? I presume it was Genesis, probably.
Genesis owned? Yes, it was Genesis.
But we must hurry.
So you can move the hell.
Who the hell are you guys?
Back up, like rice. You're here for your man.
Burnt rice.
Jack,
Burnt rice.
I didn't teach you all those moves
Took a
and
minute.
you watch me get my wrinkly ass kicked.
So they had the enemy health bars on the right. And we were worried about the camera, but it's not that important. These guys, you can just beat them up. Mindless, just senseless. But yeah, so Sega was, you had the Genesis. I did not have one. I just had to go play with other people who had it. And then, did you have, so what games did you have on the Genesis?
Well, I had Sonic, I had Lion King,
I'm not the
I
man
had
you
Terminator
think
2
I
as
am.
well.
I knew it.
So,
You did?
I see
You
you
had the
looking
Power
at me
Ranger
when I
game?
do
There
them
was
high
a 2D
kicks.
fighter.
man, my cousin had it. I never had it, but I used to go to their
I'm
house
just
all the
watching
time.
your
But you know, lies, I did have it. I did have it.
That was a good,
Yeah.
Sonic 2,
Sonic
3, Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles, yes. I also had Sonic and Knuckles as well. Now, I love how you can use the cartridge for Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh,
Like open it up and
yeah.
put in Sonic 2 or 3, and then play. You can play as Knuckles in Sonic 2. Go.
Sonic 3. Oh, yeah, both.
Yeah.
2 and 3 you could do that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Sonic in 2. And later they had like different. Oh, they had Sonic Jam for the Saturn, and then they had the Sonic Mega Collection where you can do that as well. So it was cool that they kept that going on.
Exactly.
And these enemies just keep coming out.
Keep coming. Oh, what kind of energy was a Bigfoot?
Oh, kick him, super kick.
This is why you had me wet
Some coins.
to learn
Oh,
the
Shaq.
The moves.
So
Check
what
it.
is the man keep?
And then he went out there a couple of weeks ago. He got involved in a wrestling match and put himself through a table. Like at 49 years old, bro, what are you doing?
Real.
I know he was hurting from that bump.
Check your eye. She a blue devil. Oh.
Kick that thing's ass, Shaq.
Well, I ain't no woman, so let's see what you got, Sasquatch.
I'll show you a Bigfoot.
Focus your inner energy and turn it into an attack.
The whistles go woo.
This game is crazy.
I'll smash your noodle.
Check it around. Oh.
Oh, hit him on their days and confused.
Oh.
The boot. There's another one. So yeah, the Sega, Sonic. Did you have what up? Did you play any other fight? I know we're big in the Smash scene that we're in the Houston area. We're coming up, AK going out there.
Oh.
We're the main TOs of the group. We have a lot of prep. Some stuff is coming in the future, guys. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And we also have Rocket League, Pokemon, Rivals of Aether stuff coming on the way. So, did you play other fighting games growing up as well with Smash Brothers on the 64? Or did you own the 64? I should ask that.
Oh, man, of course, man. 64. So after my Genesis days, I transitioned over to N64. So, and in those games, I was more into the
I see your browser
RPGs. My first
Some
game,
things are better
my
left
first,
unsaid.
well, maybe one game in N64, believe it or not, was
No,
Yoshi's
I let
Story.
my
I'm not even a
computer do a
Yoshi
guy's work.
man,
Anyway,
but something
that's
about the
not
vibe. I was playing in the Toys R Us one day, and I was just like, man, I was really digging like
What?
this game. So I was
Look
like,
out.
all right, I'll buy a Yoshi Story, and then I'll buy an N64. But upon that, I bought the N64, and then I think. I think with because Yoshi Story wasn't
Rockets, where are they coming from?
If I remember,
Well,
I
Yoshi
tell
Story-
you on level 5.
wasn't the game that I gave Rockets or something like that. What wasn't the game that that really got me like really fully enjoying my N64 like I thought? It actually was Star Fox.
Oh yeah, classic
So
games.
yeah, yeah, man, Star Fox was really good, and
Who was your favorite character on the crew?
my favorite character now, I mean, you can only play as Fox McCloud.
But it's just the crew and their personalities.
Personality, I love Falco.
Falco would be the one I would like as well.
I love Falco. I love Falco. Though I respected Fox as well. Fox was, he's the protagonist. Wolf is the enemy.
I love that Wolf. That Wolf would be. Would you say Falco? Was he like a Vegeta type or Wolf? Would be
He
more of that?
was like a Vegeta type. Falco was Vegeta. No,
Someone slipped off the Jenny Craig
Jimmy
wagon.
Craig.
They just dropping all
He just
kind of
all
crazy.
kind of like fat shaming the villains. Hey, don't promote fat shaming, guys. Fat shaming, guys.
Ooh. So, yeah, the 64 had a lot of stuff. Perfect Dark.
Oh.
I never got to have that game. I did want to try one. The Perfect Dark was like a really cool one.
Perfect Dark. So me, I was more of a. I was more of a GoldenEye.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the grandfather of our modern day FPSs go much better.
Wolfenstein would have something to say on that.
Wolfenstein would have something.
And then Doom after that.
And then Doom, okay, fair enough.
Then GoldenEye would have its place up there as well.
Fair enough.
Those were like the OGs, like for the FPS genre. It paved the way for this generation now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That little power boost you can do. He's slow, so you can take advantage of that. Break his shield like you did the other one.
He not like.
You gotta hit him behind the shield.
Well, yeah, because like I don't have like my foot stomp.
And did you own Smash 64?
I did not own Smash 64, man. Believe it or not. But my cousin played it a lot, and I was at his house like all the time, and I played very often.
Yeah, I still got the cartridge sitting on the table over there, and it's got countless hours in on there. Like so many. If you look at the stats, it's just like thousands of KOs in there from all those free for alls, and then hell, just doing crazy stuff in that game, like facing 3 level 9 CPUs by myself back then. Like,
man,
I used to just do stuff with them. And then did you own a GameCube after the 64?
Did not own a GameCube.
What was the next console you owned after that?
I mean, I went from 64 to
the Dreamcast. Okay.
Yes.
And what games did you have on that?
Sonic Adventure, the iconic Sonic Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I had Red Rumble.
Oh, your life is that's why it's red like that.
Yeah, no, yes. And I don't have my special ability to break his. Yeah, I don't know what
Red Rumble was a great one. That was also the name of a movie featuring some WCW guys.
Welcome to Hung Low. Hung Low?
You only got minutes left?
I can't like do a...
Oh! Yeah.
I can't break it. Yeah, I can't break his shield because I didn't have
this game is kind of tough.
Yeah. I didn't have any more of the... I'll try again. Yeah, but I didn't have any more of my big boots.
And so I mentioned WCW, so this man and myself, we both grew up like in WCW over WWF at the time.
Yes.
And there was the serious Monday Night War going on. Yes, I would tune in and change the channel and do like everything. It's just, WCW just felt more appealing to me.
Yeah, it was. It just like they were actually focused on wrestling. Yeah, they had the storyline to set things up, and yeah, they had good charisma. But the matches and the talent level that they had was just, to me, better. Whereas WWF focused too much on the character and too much on like the charisma, and I'm just like,
What in the name of Wu-Tong Shin is going on here?
I'll explain, but we must...
Wu-Tong Shin. What in the world? What the Wu-Tong Shin? That's what he said.
So I missed that part earlier.
Yeah. So yeah, they so got to do it again.
Guys?
Get to that part again. That's messed up. There's no checkpoint right there.
I know.
No health bar or something you can like heal yourself. But yeah, we grew up with that. Who are your favorite wrestlers growing up in that?
So many, man. Rey Mysterio Jr., which he also carried over in the WWF/E, something like that. But let's see, Chris Jericho.
He defected.
And he defected as
Why do
well.
these guys want to kill you?
Well, Ray came when the company
I'm not the
folded.
man you think I am.
I love Booker T as well with
You
Rey
did?
Mysterio.
I seen you looking at me when I do them high kicks.
What?
Goldberg.
No, I'm just watching your
Goldberg.
technique.
Sting,
yeah.
NWO as a whole.
Yes. The whole NWO.
Wrestling is a whole nother topic, guys. We could be on that all day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's crazy. The world is so deeper than you realize from the service. You have people, why are you watching that? It's fake. It's an art. They're part stuntmen, they're part actors. They got to do it all. There's no redos either. It's live TV for the most
Combo
part.
sandwich.
Like the promos you see in the back now, those scripted promos you see in the backstage area. Right on the screen on display for everybody to see. Now, some of that stuff they film in advance to give them a chance to make edits. Which is okay, good. Like right now, this is unedited. This is raw. We're doing it live.
To learn the moves.
So if we mess up, there's no do-overs. But going back, so these games, gaming was considered super nerdy for some people sometimes. Like back in the day, you got made fun of for like playing certain types of video games too, or talking about comic books and all of that. Now look at how popular Marvel comic books and DC. It's cool to be an anime. You really couldn't talk anime with people back in the day. They would look at you like you was crazy.
I don't.
Cause you remember when Pokemon almost took over everything. When Pokemon was introduced, the anime, the cards, the games, it was all over the news everywhere.
Exactly. And, you know, and I kind of to your point about like how gaming has evolved, it's just like I like to say like this thing all the time. It's like the geeks shall inherit the earth. You know, and it's just like back in the day when it was like not cool to be like a nerd, and now it is. It's just it's just us. It's our time now, guys. The geeks are taking over. Yeah, taking over culture, taking over taking over the influence of society. Oh my goodness. So
it's like anime, wrestling seems like it's very common amongst a lot of nerds. Like those are two things that they'll get in comic books and stuff. Not everybody, but it's very common. You'll see a lot of people that branch off into both worlds.
It's time you knew my secret.
With the anime, what anime? Mention Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z. I know the answer, but tell the audience about how you are with Dragon Ball Z.
Anyway, that's not it. Shaq.
What?
Look out!
You were a big fan of Dragon Ball Z growing up?
Of course.
And who was your favorite character?
My favorite character is DBZ. I would have to say it's Swish, man. It's like, oh my God.
Rockets? Where are they coming from?
I would have to say it was a mix between Young Gohan and Trunks.
Oh! Yeah, Trunks seems like definitely right up your alley.
Young Gohan was cool, but then he got older. His mom got him like reading books and stuff, and he just kind of lost that edge that I like. So the Trunks always kind of kept what I kind of liked.
Everybody loved Team Gohan. The half Saiyans were pretty cool. The bomb's killing them for you. Just let them all gather. I would just go stand by the big crowd of people and let the bombs hit them. Especially that blue one. Especially that blue one. I can't tell if it was a he or she. They zoomed in on that face. That thing was ugly. They said it was, I'm no lady.
They said it's a banshee.
Someone slipped off the
Jenny Crazy.
Circle against shielded areas. I broke that thing early.
Yeah, because I think you gotta save it or something. It was like,
and going back to anime, so the current shows, what do you watch currently?
Currently, anime, man, my schedule has been crazy. I know there's some good stuff out there. Excuse me. Of course, AOT, of course.
And I'm actually wearing a shirt of that right now, guys.
Shout out to the Scouts.
Scouts. We only got a few more episodes left. I have not seen yesterday's episode.
Me neither, so yeah, no spoilers. But yeah, anyway. But AOT, also do My Hero Academia.
Classic, both of those.
And then, man, you got me, Blink. You got me Country Road School. You got me on High School.
Oh, that's some good action in that one for a modern day Korean anime.
You know, that's actually. Oh.
Fighting in that one is pretty cool. Like, I want to see what they do for season 2 when it comes out. That was a really good Crunchyroll exclusive. Yeah, so anime and all this nerd stuff. Okay, so which brings me to this next segue.
Oh.
So we grew up watching the anime, the wrestling, and then obviously watching wrestling. Some don't consider it a sport. I consider it a sport to some degree. They're athletes. They do some things.
Oh, nah, it's crazy.
And which leads to the next point. So I've noticed, like in the gaming world, not a lot of people watch sports in the gaming world and play games. They pretty much stick to game in the nerd life. Me and you are like the exceptions in that world. There's other people as well, but it's not as common as you would think.
Yeah.
And we grew up watching sports and stuff. You played sports,
right?
And so you're a bit of a jock a little bit.
Yeah, I have a jock side and a geek side, but all of it makes me. But yeah, man, I don't get why. Oh my god. I don't get why other gamers don't watch sports, because it's just like it's the same thing, really. It's competition. You want to best. Icy High.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
He was the sponsor for that.
Sponsor of Icy High.
Now he's with Papa John's as well.
Yep. Trying to resurrect that pizza.
Hey, Danny's left him.
time to shake the earth with your inner essence.
Yeah, you would think, like, especially in the FGC, you would think they would.
You would think that it's a sport, and like
you got a trophy, the juice is loose.
Exactly, you sports, and you like sports. But I guess, I don't know. I think it's kind of the same thing. I had a buddy in high school who talked about sports. Would you rather watch a sport or would you rather play it?
A lot of dudes say that.
And they say I'd rather play it. And I feel like it's the same thing with anyway, I'm reading the comment on the screen. I think it's the same thing with I think it's the same thing when it comes to sports. It's like I'd rather play a video game than like sit down and watch a sport. You know, but if you really think about it, the same energy, the same dribbling that gets you hyped up to watch the sport is the same when you're playing the game. Trying to beat that hard level on Final Fantasy, it needs energy. Trying to beat Sephiroth on Final Fantasy, you need a lot of energy pumped up. It's the same thing. It's the same analogy if you're trying to like, beat a hard opponent in a sport, or watch your favorite team beat a hard opponent in a sport.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, so you played football and basketball both. And you played both in high school, and then you went to just to give you guys a little backstory. So he went to a prep school, and he played basketball up there. I remember
basketball. I would have played football, but they had some rules, and I wish I would, because I would have killed them. Football. That's me. That's my opinion. My opinion.
You played defensive end.
And I played defensive end, yes.
And in basketball, were you on center in high school?
Yeah, I was center in high school, but I played more. I played more forward in prep school, but that's because we had two forwards. It was me and my roommate up there, and we both. He was more of a flashing forward. I was more of like the big forward that stayed there and got a lot of energy.
He has a picture. If you ever Google his name out there, you'll see him a picture in high school. He just completely blasted the dude.
Yeah. He was trying to run away, but I don't play that. So yeah, you don't run it.
And so, for those that do not know, you will not hear an accent, but this man is from New Orleans. Originally.
Well, I gotta turn it on a bit. You know what I'm saying?
He can turn. For the most part, that accent is not there.
Yeah, I've been in Texas for like. Gosh,
decade now.
Yeah, over a decade now. Texas totally for about 15 years now. So I have to really be intentional about turning on my New Orleans accent. If I'm around my family, y'all hear it a lot. Because it just comes out.
Right, you get excited. Like,
and you just get like.
It's like some guys I know that are Nigerian, or guys who are islanders. When they get around their family and they get excited, I never hear an accent out of them, but then they get around their family and then it just comes out, and I'm like, man, I never knew you had an accent like that. It happens.
Yeah, exactly.
All this had to do with me.
Yeah, you mentioned AK, so we just take a brief. This pandemic's been rough, and like it killed a lot of momentum we were having.
Yeah,
we're going in the right direction.
We're going in the right direction.
So just unfortunate stuff just happened, and we haven't been able to host anything. But like we said earlier, we're stay tuned for that. And pretty much in the Smash scene, we were pretty. I told the story how we met MacGyver in the last video, and that was our first tournament that we went to. We've been playing Smash together. Us two and Gecko since Brawl.
Yo, yeah. What you going down?
You were in the middle of China,
didn't he?
Please tell me I get to kick his ass.
It's on, Sasquatch.
Everybody just calls him Sasquatch. So that was our first tournament, and unfortunately, we had to play each other in the first round. Our first tournament, we had to play each other. All the training we've been doing is like just for this. The boss fight. I see that massive elf up there.
See that?
Oh,
you just slapped me.
That was unfortunate. We had to play each other. First round of the tournament.
Oh yeah, man.
First tournament we ever go to, we got to play each other. That was very unfortunate.
FD chain, really? The restaurant in the back, I see that?
And we would go on to other tournaments and learn the city and how crazy the scene was. Really, met some great people along the way as well.
Exactly. Shout out to all the folks that we made.
Everybody, shout out. Can't name it. We'll be here all night naming it, dropping everybody. But shout out to the guys who eventually joined our team.
Yeah, some of those guys who joined our team, so shout out.
I'm not used to fighting a dude.
Appreciate all the hard work you guys put in out there. We're just a friendship. Even guys we aren't members, we still keep tabs and we're cool with. Like, hope everybody being safe and just doing things out there. So you're like working on different projects and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, ever since the pandemic started, people have been getting into doing streaming, so we see a lot more streamers.
Even myself, like, I never would have thought.
Yeah, you know, and yeah, I remember you were ranking it, it was like, everybody got a stream. But, you know, but you were right, that's considered everybody had a stream of Smash Bros. You know,
Yeah, it was getting kind of
yeah, it was like oversaturated. Like everybody out here doing Smash streams. So
I'm being different.
So shout out to Blink streaming a bunch of games, man. You know, I'm really digging. We did Man of Medan and then.
Oh yeah, we did that. So that video's no longer active on there, guys.
Yeah.
Had to take it down. It got a little wild and crazy. We was, you know, you start playing these intense horror games, you start getting a little crazy and wild. So it's like it was too intense. Check out my Until Dawn series though. If you want to see how I'm acting during that, I get terrified. Like I did some last night, and I'm sitting up there just like, man, this is actually making me jump over just the dumbest stuff.
I know, yeah. I saw you like on there, and that screaming that Wolverine came out. I'm like, man, you can't be screaming like that on screen, man. You can't be screaming like that on screen, Blinks.
This guy there just going wild and crazy, and this wild crazy just spinning around that gold chain. Oh, he just slapped him in. I can't see how much is left. I heard it.
I didn't hear. Oh, he's flying.
We'll go back and watch it. We had to turn the volume down because the microphone and the camera would definitely pick up all of the audio, but the TV was louder. Oh, the big smack. Knocked him out. Pretty loud.
He better have big hands.
Oh, got him. KO. So, in addition, I always ask everybody this: did they play other fighting games?
Remember Yellow Wang?
Absolutely. Which ones did you grow up playing?
I grew up playing a little bit of Mortal Kombat, played a lot of Street Fighter. That is like my game of choice. If I had to, and that is my game, my fighting game of choice actually. Little MVC.
MVC was a great crossover.
Yes. But yeah, primarily those were my fighters. Those were my fighters.
And I try to remember the other, like, because you're more of a 2D over 3D.
I am a 2D over 3D.
Because I'm thinking of all the other ones. Now, for those that don't know, you have an Xbox One, and you had Killer Instinct on there as well.
Yes, I played a lot of Killer Instinct the newer one when it first came out. Oh.
I like the missiles. Can you pick up that spear or thing?
Yeah, I can.
Put this to better use.
It's crazy. Oh, knocked him on the screen. It killed him. Dang,
It killed him quick. But see, it don't last too long.
You had to use it. So you got to destroy that stuff to get the health back. I grew up playing a lot of 3D. I played 2Ds as well. I was never very good at them. How good did you get with Street Fighter? I know for those out there, you don't play 5 because it's on PS4. You don't own one.
Yeah. PS4, PS3.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter 5 is on the PS4 only. Street Fighter 4 is on PS3 and the Xbox 360. And to my knowledge, enlighten everybody, you played that game a lot.
Yeah, Street Fighter 4 was probably the best Street Fighter that I was in, actually. Like, I did a lot of online ranked matches and a lot of, in-person tournaments. Back in those days. In-person tournaments back in like 2009 when I was still at San Houston, going to school. And then even afterwards, I would go visit my buddy and we would go play for old time's sake. In person.
I hadn't played Street Fighter really since I saw 4. I remember it was a big deal when 4 came out. I remember seeing 2 a long time ago as a kid.
Well, 2 is not good.
It had a long life, so many variations of the game. And they have those 30th anniversary collections.
Them shooting me is kind of reminiscent. Kind of from a distance, it kind of reminds me of how you are as bad as Sam. I digress.
Shooting those charge shots.
The charge shots at me, I'm like, oh Lord, I can't escape this guy.
But you should use projectiles in Street Fighter. True, yeah, but see, you can't spam a projectile in Street Fighter because the screen is more condensed. So all you gotta do is really jump over one projectile, and you can't run. The screen blocks you, right? That's the thing about 2Ds is like
I can't run.
I feel boxed in, and I feel like I get overwhelmed whenever they doing stuff.
Once the combos stop, once the combos start, the fun don't stop.
So Mortal Kombat is one that I did play. I feel like the combos were easier to pull off in there, and I didn't feel as overwhelmed. Yes, the instant monsters were more combos. And those who may not have seen this, I've gone and just watched 11. There was this really sick Luke King player I had last Monday on my Twitch, and that dude just ran shot over everybody. But yeah, so recently I've been teaching you about Virtua Fighter and its history and how they're having a revival of that. Virtua Fighter was my go-to of fighters outside of Smash Brothers.
Now Virtua Fighter, I respect Virtua Fighter a whole lot because I played it the other day with you and it was like crazy.
Virtua Fighter is the grandfather of 3D fighters. And Tekken, there will be no Tekken without it. And it also was like kind of influential in Tomb Raider because of the 3D module that it had put in place. Those who did not know that, now you learn something. We like to educate, and we like to lift everybody up out there. That's what makes us so unique to some groups out there. We like to build up the community, anything. And now we're venturing into other outlets, as mentioned all those games. And then I've been personally studying all of these other fighting games in the FGC just to learn what works and what doesn't work. Not trying to get competitive. I played competitive Smash for like a year or so, year and a half. And then now, this pandemic kind of slowed things down, so it made me really just thinking those who know, Nintendo's online is not the best.
And that's all we have right now in competitive Smash Bros.
It fixed a little bit, it got a little bit better.
One swing.
Yeah, that thing is good.
I kind of like it.
Yeah. It's a crazy beat 'em up. I wish it could be, it's gotta be like a two-player mode.
I know, like Shaq and Dwayne Wade, somebody. You should give me somebody on my team. Jeez. There will be a name that won't be mentioned just out of respect. But yeah, give me somebody on my team to help me out.
This game's been out for some time, so yeah. For those that don't know, we're talking about the late great Kobe Bryant.
Popping out of rockets?
So he was alive when this game came out. That would have been some cool DLC or something.
Right, exactly. Oh,
nice. That's a good strategy. You just let them all come in together. You gotta work smart, not harder. It hurt his scream when he kicked him. But yeah, they it's crazy. We're over here just chilling, playing these beat 'em up, discussing life, so many years history in this. So many hours, countless hours on the telephone, in a week span, just we talk all night.
Yeah, Brandon.
All night.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Brandon. I should be charging Brandon by the hour with all the counseling sessions we had.
These ninjas.
Yeah.
And the ninja killing you.
He's killing me. Yeah, oh my goodness.
And there's another one, teleporting. We can talk about literally anything and everything for countless amounts of time. Before we know, we've been on the phone 2 hours, no dang.
I'm yeah, man. I'm just all right, man. I gotta go, man. This is I'm gonna start charging about an hour.
Some stuff you just get. This pandemic has been very rough on everybody.
A lot of people.
You get cooped up sometimes. Stuff has gotten better. At least you should be at a checkpoint so you can
I'm at a checkpoint.
So yeah, try again. Shaq Smash, Hulk Smash.
Oh, like that. So the Shaq Smash is that. Nah, man. This pandemic's been rough on you. Make sure you get somebody. Make sure you talk to somebody and just somebody to bounce ideas off. Just somebody to bounce your feelings off. If you don't want to make any rash decisions off of just where you are in emotional or mental state.
Right.
So that's important.
Ninjas popping out of
Wait, hold on, came out of a missile? That's cool.
Oh man. So anybody, if you're watching this, just leave a comment. We'll answer your questions. If you have anything AK related, anything
you want to know,
anything we may have missed. Oh, crazy. Oh no. Yeah. So this is something I feel like is a funny story that we can share with everybody. So going back to college, that's when we first met. And I knew Gecko first, and through a mutual friend saw me and Gecko speaking. He saw us. He said, "You two know each other, cool." And then hey, there's this guy I want y'all to meet. And he brings us one evening, we all meet, and it's this guy just sitting at the table by himself. And he's just sitting there.
Was it cafeteria?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Out the Bell and Sam.
He's been Sam Houston State Bearcats. So we in there, he just sitting chilling. I just go into him. He was just super quiet. Like those times, he's like one of the biggest introverts out there. Like didn't speak much, soft spoken. Now the role is kind of reversed a little bit more. I didn't really speak to a lot of people that much either. It's just only like certain people. When I'm comfortable around certain people, I talk a lot. But usually I'm like antisocial sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, that was a tender age too. I was 18.
Yeah. You were 18.
I was like, I didn't know who I was as a person just yet, and all that. That's a tender age. And all you 18 guys in high school out there, or whoever's looking at it, is just keep living. You'll eventually find your voice and find out who you are. Just keep going.
The craziest thing was within like a couple weeks of knowing him, our two football teams, he likes New Orleans Saints, I like the Philadelphia Eagles, they played each other in the playoff game, so we were watching that game together with our mutual friend that introduced us, and it was just wild that night. Like, just within a couple of weeks of like meeting us, now we got a it was just a wild night.
I know.
And the game was close too.
And
it came down to a field goal.
I know. Oh,
Game-winning field goal.
I remember Reggie Bush got popped.
Oh, that hit was sick.
Oh my God.
Sheldon Brown popped him. Then he did it again to Steven Jackson. Like that dude, Steven Jackson was not easy to hit.
I know. Steven Jackson was a real life ram. Like a ram in real life.
Going there, boom, with the bat in his head.
He got range.
Yeah, that stick is. They got spikes on it too. It hurt.
Yeah, I'm trying to outspace this dude. But this is like.
See, that's the FGC stuff right there, and you playing these FGC games helps you with other games when you're fighting bosses.
It does. Playing them competitively. Because it's just like you pressing buttons if you don't play them competitively. Oh gosh, yeah, he's hard.
Oh, back up. He broke them both.
I'm trying to beat this dude.
His health is low too.
Oh, so he's kind of like a boss.
Yep. But that health, that's definitely. Oh, he's so close.
Yeah.
Just back up. Just run away like hitting like campy players do with Smash.
Exactly. The toxic stuff.
Oh, just going for the final kills. There you go.
Ice Hat.
Ice Hat gives you 100% health. Another one down. Another one bites the dust.
What is that?
I have placed transformative potions along your journey. Do
Oh,
not
and
forsake
I don't know why
them, or your
I thought about that. Like
tested.
Icy Hotter just reminded me like another anime we did not talk about. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
We watched that one a lot as well. I know. Oh my gosh.
He's like sealed.
Yeah, oh my still didn't have that kind of stuff, but this, oh my goodness.
Oh, Shaq, you lost your mind.
Shaq is crazy. Hey, I dig it though. He always, can you dig it? Anger mismanagement. That's the name of the trophy. Destroy these big dudes though. Take out that other one. Dang. Just destroying these guys just on a full rampage. Just. They destroyed them shields. Dang. And here's another funny story I'm gonna share on with you guys. We're not gonna name drop, but so I meet this guy, and I said, yeah. He asked me where I'm from. I'm like, yeah, I'm from Houston. And he asked me what school I go to, what high school. And I tell him what high school I go to. He knows where this is going. So he's like, what high school you go to? Oh, do you know such and such? Yeah, I knew her in New Orleans. I was like, really? Like, it was small So, and I mentioned the fact that I was trying to holler at her in high school. And then he mentioned the fact that they actually did go out a couple of times over in New Orleans. And it's just like, it's just so funny how small this world really is. Some other stories for another time. There's more to that than just that. And that, we're not going to discuss that family-friendly show. Yeah. It's just some other stuff. Oh, wait. This too. Tight. And it lasts a while too. The big guys are getting destroyed. Some of them walking in here with no shields.
Well, I think I busted. So when I release the pressure, like I bust all these shields.
Okay. Even the ones that are off screen, they just get close
because of the impact.
Oh, that thing just. As far as, I'm gonna make this a little announcement on here as well for everybody that may not know. So, I am officially retired from the Smash competitive world, just focusing on management along with this guy and doing a lot of other stuff. Listen, I don't know, he might still enter some stuff, but
maybe early on though, guys, I'm probably going to be primarily. Got to get the trains back on the track in this community. You know, a lot of things have been going on in the Smash community, and probably early on I'll probably be more focused on this management. So we'll see. We'll see. I might show next time.
Barely playing competitive game for like the short we did. It's just like we had some success in there. Of course, a lot of ups and downs. We had our fair share of success as well. We advanced, got to play really well against some really good players. Got to beat some hurting players in like just warm-up matches, get them to a very close matchup. And it's just like, I don't care if it was not a money match or it wasn't a tournament. Just playing them, just showing you're getting better.
Exactly, seeing your improvement. But it took persistence, man. I mean, we went, and I think I get why you were like at a point of time because we went to. At one point, you went to like what 4 tournaments in 1 week or something like that.
That was an exhausting week.
I was just like, jeez. But it takes that. It takes going a lot of advance. It takes getting your butt kicked in order to see yourself get better.
Yeah, most definitely. And I've been venturing out, going back to what I did as a kid. I played a variety of video games, a ton. Share stories for everybody. I played every genre imaginable at some point in time or another. And so that's what I've been going back to by doing, getting all of these PlayStation exclusives, just getting beat 'em ups to play with friends, expanding my library. And for those that do not know, today a sad announcement was made. PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, they're going to be discontinuing online stores July 2nd for the PS3. So if there's anything on the exclusive digitally on the PS3, go get it now. I know the console, it's still, you like to play old consoles sometimes, every now and then. Go check out it. Now we're at a little deep point. There's something I wanted to show for everybody out there. I got this man a nice little something.
See what Blinks is talking about and watching this nonsense on Shaq Fu. I don't know what to pay attention to, so don't mind me, guys.
You go with Potter for a quick second.
They're not fat. They're the most beautiful finger.
Yeah. So we got this man a nice little birthday gift going on.
Oh man,
right
birthday
here.
gift, man. Well, I mean,
Happy birthday.
I appreciate that, Blinks. Okay, let's see. Man, well, let's see. What is it's from fans? Okay, it's from fans. Oh, it's a coffee mug. Okay, I can use a little coffee mug. Oh man, who that nation? Who that?
Show it up for everybody out there.
Who that said they're gonna beat them Saints?
And they got the little Saints written on
Who
there.
that? Oh man, appreciate this Blink.
No problem, bro.
This is great. You know, and a shout out to Drew Brees. You know, legend, just retired. Gonna miss him throwing dimes in the Superdome and throwing those touchdown passes. But hey, next man up. But man, I appreciate this Blink. This is really cool, and I can
add it to a coffee mug collection.
I can add it to a coffee mug collection. Yep, for sure.
I didn't know if you had one or not, but
I do not have a Saints. In fact, I do not have a Saints coffee mug, so I appreciate this.
Oh yeah, that's good. You had that in the mornings on your little or game day. Get you some pour up in there.
Yeah, exactly. You know, give me some. Now I don't know. I probably put some kind of energy drink in there. I drink coffee very rarely, but I do, you know, sometimes if I'm I'm kind of like not doing dishes, I may just grab a mug. I may just grab a mug and just put some orange juice or something in there. But
And who to give it to the Who That name? Shout out to Who That Junior. Well, you like the Saints as well.
Oh, Who That? Yeah,
so
I
know you like that.
If you're watching Who That, baby, Who That? No, we go bounce back. You know, I'll put the playoffs in us in the last few years have been challenging. But hey, we go come back and eventually we'll be back on top of the mountain. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can give it.
Okay, get back to it.
You good? You good going?
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
He stuck you in as soon as we get back.
Trying to be sure.
I knew that face had to be
Oh
made of
boy.
Why you choose a
That's like some jigsaw.
Forgot to fit this thing with an anus.
Oh.
It's now a giant
Wait.
crap sack.
Oh, he got a lot
Decades
of.
of excrement.
He got a lot of stuff going on here. Oh yeah, you can't like bum rush him. You gotta wait till he commits to like doing that. And then you can.
You're going down like Atlantic City.
Homegrown fried chicken. No, that's not teach-ass fried chicken.
Yeah, so that's another thing in your chicken business. Like, those don't know. You put your plugs in there. Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Follow me at Teach-ass Fried Chicken on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going more the pop-up route, so be on the lookout. Actually talking to somebody today, so I might be on deck to a neighborhood pop-up site near you. So just be on the lookout. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook.
This man has some delicious fried chicken. Just check him out. Like, look at the pictures and everything. I take pictures every time I get the mail and I post it on my Instagram.
Shout out to man, Blink's helped me out, man. It's real support.
Man, he can cook a variety of things.
You're going down like
Yeah, but fried chicken is my number one thing.
I mean the red.
He makes a really good jambalaya as well.
Oh man, I can make that jambalaya forever.
Really good sausage they had as well.
Oh man, that sausage that's that double D sausage. That sausage is so good.
Seriously?
My uncle used to make that sausage back in we made his jambalaya from New Orleans. And that it feels like all jambalaya should have that sausage in it. So good. And I do it with my crawfish board, which is coming up too, by the way. Crawfish board will be back on. Last year the pandemic, killed all of that. But hey, we're back on social distance. So if you know Blink and myself, I invite everybody to these things. If you watching, you want to come through, just to get in contact with Blink or myself, and I got you.
Here it is. If you ever just want some fried chicken and a special request,
That dude,
hit him up.
He'll you up.
It don't have to be a catering event for you to get something.
Exactly.
Just make sure you get a good size order in there. Bring the whole family. Bring the whole family.
The whole
with you.
family. Bare minimum $20, and I'll do it for you, no problem. But yeah, it's kind of hard to just do it for one plate. All the work it takes to make it.
He has these tenders and he strips and also bone in.
Yes.
Whichever you prefer.
Whatever you want. I do dark meat bone in and wings. I know please you probably know more of the wings bone in, but I also do dark meat as well, legs and thighs.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I gotta try those. I don't really see those.
Yeah.
Definitely gotta check that out. Ooh, wee.
Oh, he's proud of me.
Oh my goodness. And it's like that takes a lot of help off of
does.
It's hard to get off.
That when he pulls you in, when he pulls you in, and then like you doesn't help.
Oh, they weak for that one. They weak for that one.
That was trash. He's hard too. But
so,
yeah, that dude's hard.
I don't know why I just popped in my head. Chicken. You know how they have Ludacris had the album Chicken and Beer. So that brings me to the next point. Beer. This guy got me involved with some craft beer. I got to try this alone with Gecko. I used to only just stick to like this basic Bud Light, Miller Light, and now I've been trying more of the brewery one. That stuff is really cool. Like the breweries. One of my birthdays took me to my first brewery, St. Arnold.
Yeah, we did go to St. Arnold's. Yeah, man, St. Arnold's is like a local staple here in Houston.
And my office is literally across the street from it. I've gone there on some lunch break. No alcoholic beverages though. They have a really good root beer.
They're not
They do soda.
They're the most beautiful fingers
But they have some
you'll
good
ever
plates
see.
though. Those meals are good. I become like a food person where anywhere I know a brewery, I just take pictures of stuff and post. So Bling's Vids is like, I made the Bling's Vids. Originally, this is like a little small window, like on Facebook Live. I would go live and just do some food reviews and stuff, or just some beers I'd put in there. Just pouring up my first raw reaction to some beers I had never had before. Or so I did a couple that I have familiar with. Those were hilarious, some of those. But I know the one video that got you guys really rolling was the Burger King one I did.
Oh yeah! That Burger King said this is like a slider. This ain't even a real double cheeseburger. I say yeah, that one was funny. He said this ain't even a real burger.
I had somebody in the room with me just laughing with me when I was doing it. Like, they could not stop. That video is somewhere buried and lost right now. I don't know where it is. I didn't delete it. I'll do some more random. I'll do some random stuff like that on YouTube for you guys.
Man, that content is gold, man. I was just like,
I gotta put the camera. I'll just put some obscure video game on in the back and just come over here and sit down with some food and just do that. Or we can put your chicken on the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
Gaming and chicken,
Gaming and chicken. And we trying to do that too, man. If I can get posted up at our venue, shout out to A-Rush Gaming. If I can get posted up at our venue, I'll do a pop-up out there. You know, have gaming and chicken going on out there.
Chicken outside or maybe inside, maybe. Just have it already ready, pre-made already.
Yeah, be ready. I can deliver it.
Keep it in a warmer.
Yep, which is no problem. I can do that. Done that before. He's that on autopilot.
And all-nighters, we talk about the group.
The history of all-nighters. Oh yeah, we do that.
Well, we'll be here all night, literally. No pun intended. No pun intended.
Well, that is the pun that we use on it, but
that's our group. Like, so those, if you know, you know. Hey, all-nighters, man. We need this guy. I've known for years. He's been more the night owl, more so than me. But lately, we've been kind of flip-flopping. All these projects I have going on, like we both do side hustles on the side. Like we have our main job, but we also, along with the group, but we also drive Wolverines on the side. It's a nice little source of some extra money going on. It comes in the clutch a lot. If you need some gas money, ironic as that is, we drive Uber to get gas money.
Yeah.
Like, as ironic as that is.
Because it makes sense. Like, if you let's say you make $50, you spend $20
That's a diabolical plan.
I'm sorry, I wasn't fast enough.
It's fine. Listen. In order to weaken the intellect of the people of Earth,
to
make them easier to conquer, Yen Lo Wang has sent demons to Earth, disguised as celebrities, who brainwash the people into moronic subservience.
This people's crazy.
Kill these celebrities.
Kill the celebrities and who are we fighting?
What? I ain't killing no.
Shaq, you must trust me. Take this. It is a gold bond. A gold bond that has connected our secret order for generations. Gold bond.
Didn't say to someone gold bond
Keep
too?
saying gold bond.
I get paid every time I say gold bond. Gold bond, gold bond, gold bond.
I think you did.
Focus.
Right. Shaq, you are our only hope now. Do not fail me. First, Babyface must die.
Oh my goodness.
Kombat.
Oh my god, these guys are crazy.
Shaq, you need to go somewhere for this game. Alright.
This game got negative reviews for the most part. They said it was very offensive, but it's pretty hilarious. let me check something. This game is nuts. We've been going on a little over 50 minutes in this video. These Nighter videos have been, the last one when we got it was like 40 because we had to redo it, so we were trying to remember stuff. That was my bad, like I said before, with the audio. Like imagine us, we went an hour playing Dynasty Warriors. Or Orochi, one of those games. Something similar. Those are like cool beat 'em ups as well. Take advantage of all of these. This music is pretty, some of it is pretty groovy, you get to it, but it's just...
down with the crew.
This game is nuts.
I'm coming for you.
I don't even want to know some of the descriptions they have for some of these people.
This is one of those games you do not take serious. The first time I ever played this game, I had some adult beverages playing.
Babyface
He set up a sugar plantation in South America.
Not the babyface you were thinking.
I was thinking
We got close.
the music
I dropped the lifeboat.
right.
Made for sure.
I'm pretty sure most people were. That was probably low. That was probably a what they intended.
Who the hell are you?
Is that like everybody's favorite line in this game? That move.
God. Oh.
Suplex there. Oh. Icy high. Oh no! That of all the times for them to give you an icy high.
No, I probably needed that. So now I'm like, oh.
This is one of those ones that keep coming in after you.
It's like bowling. See, I didn't realize that. So I'm gonna wait.
Step aside.
You'll never touch the baby face, giant man.
Devilish devotee.
Steroids.
What?
You better have some ice on in there, probably.
Get some.
What the?
Oh. Oh!
He just swung around like
Like
that.
the boost just come out of nowhere.
You lag, you get the boot.
You lag, you hit the boot. I don't know. During the pandemic, everybody was trying to play games. Play games online because we couldn't really do much in person. And then one person said, if you lag, and he didn't even say boot. He said the boot emoji.
Just a boot. Just like
You lag, and then it shows you get the, and then just the emoji of the boot. Ignorant.
So I thought I had great internet connection until I realized recently I don't. It's good with certain people. Certain people, like when I'm playing with Black Magic, it works. It works great. Shout out to Black Magic. It works just fine when we're playing any game, no matter what it is. DOA, Smash. But some people is just. He told me my bar when we were playing the other game. It actually tells you the bar that you're on your internet. I'm like, oh, really? So I wouldn't call my internet provider and ask them what the speed was. 115. And doing streaming and online gaming is like, it sounds, I don't know, I'm not that savvy with it, but from what they were saying is like, yeah, you could use some higher. My internet provider, I'm at the highest level, that's the highest they offer. So I went ahead and made I made actually a little visit to another company that just made their presence in my area. So they offered up to 1 gigabyte, but I just said, I don't really think I need that much. Save a little bit of money, so I got 600 gigabytes.
I'll snap you like a twig.
600, whatever it is, not gigabytes. They are. Oh!
Oh, what the? These things diving in.
We'll keep the video going until you get the baby face, I guess.
Okay.
If it's not too, hopefully it's not too much further along the way.
Yeah.
Really, which is a beat 'em up should not be a one-player like this.
I know.
It should.
Like, what the heck?
No, if I put the controller's gonna do something.
Especially when they jump at me like this. Like, what the heck?
This is a hard game.
Yeah, I can't even jump.
I'm gonna research that. This game should be a 2-player. I'm about to research it right now.
He's coming.
Apart from the single-player story, Shackle Legend Reborn for PC, PS4 offers multiplayer modes.
Is this what you want for your life? Protecting
Classic
the town of this
1v1
world?
in the co-op
Get
mode. In multiplayer, one has an opportunity to assume control of a series of characters and bosses previously unlocked in the campaign apart from Shackle. That.
Oh. You want to try that?
Probably not yet. You haven't unlocked anything yet.
Oh.
We'll see. It saves your progress up to a certain point. So if they kill you, so we'll go ahead and do that.
Because I can't even use my
Should have been doing this another time. Oh. We'll play off screen, like off video, another time.
Yeah, but I couldn't even
Nice run you had though.
Yeah, that was a good run. Yeah, I couldn't even use my my big boot on those guys. So those guys were interesting.
Yeah, so is there anything else you want the viewers out there to know? Anything else that we may not have discussed, or any shout outs, or just certain like plans going forward?
Yeah, so guys, we have transitioned to Discord. So we are on Discord with right now just Smash, but be on the lookout. We're gonna have a Discord server dedicated to our other games as well. We're gonna have a Discord server for our Pokemon Sword and Shield community. We're gonna have a Discord server for our Rivals of Aether community, as well as our Rocket League community. So just be on the lookout for that. And some other things worked out. I mean, as the pandemic seems to hopefully, fingers crossed, be coming to an end with vaccines being rolled out and venues are starting to open back up, and we're gonna look out for more in-person things too as well. So we're trying to plan for those, and and more content, more thinking about adding more games to our banner down the line as well. Yeah, AK, we're just getting started, guys. So just keep rocking.
Far from over. We're not done yet. We ain't done yet.
That's right.
And once again, like since it's towards the tail end, once again leave out the where they can find you for your chicken, and then also for like if they need to reach out to you on social media.
Yeah. So for me, you can find T-Chats Fried Chicken at T-Chats Fried Chicken, all one word. Make sure you follow us, AK A-Nighters, on Instagram, on either Facebook or Instagram. You can type in A-Nighters to find us there.
And we're also on Twitter.
And we're also on Twitter at AK Infinite Smash, YouTube at AK Infinite Smash, and Twitch at AK Infinite Smash. So just be on the lookout for all of those things. It's just so fun. Just get into the esports world with Blinks, and like he's mentioned and I mentioned, the best is yet to come for AK. So, full the order.
Oh yeah, all night is AK!
AK.
Till next time, guys. You never know what's going on.